Hello everyone, welcome back. It's me, Ida Melinda Sari from ONEderland Consulting. I have 15 years of experience as a migration agent and was once a migrant myself, which give me a unique insight into the process. Please like this video and click subscribe to get all the best Australian immigration content and updates. Australia is known for its high quality of life, excellent career opportunities, and stunning landscapes. That's why it's no surprise that so many people dream of living and working here. And you might be one of them. However, have you figured out which visa suits you the best? If not, don't worry. Today, we're going to introduce you to one option that could be your pathway to work and live in Australia. The Skilled Employer-Sponsored Regional Professional Visa, the subclass 494. So stay with me and make sure to take note of the important thing. Your journey to work in Australia may start here. First things first, what exactly is the 494 visa? The Skilled Employer-Sponsored Regional Professional Visa, the subclass 494, is a type of sponsored visa that allows a skilled worker to live and work in regional Australia under an approved employer who sponsors them. So, why should you consider the 494 visa? Here's what makes it an incredible opportunity. First, work in Australia for up to 5 years. Include your partner and family members in your application, access with Medicare, travel freely in and out of Australia, and apply for a permanent residency through the subclass 191. It's such a golden opportunity, right? Especially if you've been searching for a real chance to kickstart or grow your career in Australia. The 494 visa could be your stepping stone, not just to work in Australia, but also to build a stable future with a clear pathway to permanent residency. So what makes you eligible for a 494 visa? To be eligible, you must meet the 494 visa requirements. Be under 45 years old, be nominated by a business in an Australian regional area, have an occupation on the relevant skilled occupation list, have a positive skill assessment, and meet minimum English language requirements. Please note that the key requirement for a 494 visa is that you must have an Australian employer located in the designated regional area in Australia who is willing to sponsor you. In addition, your employer must meet the sponsor requirements, which are: first, located in a designated regional area, exclude Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. Second, your nominated position must be listed under the eligible occupation, be a full-time position, and be available for a minimum of 5 years. Your employer must be approved by the Regional Certifying Body or RCB and pay for the Australian market salary rate. Now that you know the basic eligibility and requirements for the 494 visa, it's time to take a closer look at its streams. The 494 visa has 3 streams, which are employer-sponsored stream. This stream is designed for skilled workers who are nominated by an Australian employer in a designated regional area. The employer must demonstrate that they are unable to find a suitable skilled local worker for the position. Labour agreement stream. This stream applies to skilled workers who are sponsored by an Australian employer that has a labour agreement with the Australian government. Subsequent entrant. This stream is for family members of a primary 494 visa holder who is to accompany or join them in Australia. Remember that understanding which stream suits your situation is essential, as each one has different purposes and details. Once you figure out which stream suits you the best, let's move on to the most important part: how to apply for a 494 visa. In general, applying for a 494 visa involves 4 key steps. First, check your eligibility. Ensure that you and your sponsor meet the eligibility criteria and requirements. If you're not sure, just drop a comment and our visa consultants will be happy to help you figure out. Apply for Standard Business Sponsorship or SBS. Once your employer confirms their eligibility, they must apply for SBS as soon as possible. With SBS, they can appoint a skilled worker from overseas to work with them. And this SBS is valid for up to 5 years. However, if your sponsored already has an SBS approved and is still valid, you can skip this step. Third, lodge the nomination and the 494 visa application. Once the SBS is approved, your employer can submit the nomination for your position. After that, you can lodge your 494 visa application via email account. And fourth, wait for the nomination and the visa outcome. The Department of Home Affairs assesses the nomination first. If the nomination is approved, it's a good sign. Your visa application will likely be next in line for approval. And once both are granted, congratulations! You're officially on your way to start your career in Australia under the sponsorship of your employer. Even though these steps might sound simple, each comes with its challenges, from gathering documents to meeting strict requirements and more. But don't worry, you're not alone in this process. ONEderland Consulting is here for you. Whether you just need some advice or to organize and submit the application on your behalf, we are ready to assist you. You can find our contact details in the description of this video and pinned in the comments. It will be our pleasure to assist you in submitting any type of Australian visas, and our advisors will be there for all your visa needs. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more content and all the latest immigration and visa updates in Australia with us. I'm Ina Melinda Sari from ONEderland Consulting. See you in another touch.